That wing's on there for a reason. I can't get it off. Alright. Are you on? We got video. Hi, I'm Joe. And on the website, I've got my site under whatnextjoe. One word, whatnextjoe. And my purpose at this point, having been through the RC and being basically successful at it with your conventional type airplanes, and helping some manufacturers fly theirs, prototypes and such, and then being away from it for 20 to 25 years, coming back to RC, refreshing, getting back in the air, but now I want to go one step further. I want to make things that I've thought of in the past, experimental, things that other people have made, but modify them, or even maybe try to make the same thing, just for another step in the model aircraft field, and also to satisfy some of my inquiries. So anyways, from the conventional airplanes, which I'm still flying them too, can never give them up. Some of the ideas that I've already put on the net, and at the same time, some of the projects that I intend to make. I've got some of my prototypes, just a prototype. This is not a flying model. It's just something to pattern after. My ideas. Don't have any particular names for them, just stuff that came to mind. I drew up, made a mock-up model. Some people call that the lampshade. It's a tube, 14 inches in diameter approximately, electric powered. I'm also new into the electric, so this electric is all new to me. I'm trying to learn it and utilize it at the same time. But the tube, a lot of people call it the lampshade. Good name for it. I call it the tube. It does fly well. The fact that it does fly, and but it's a handful. It's very touchy and not really an easy thing to fly, but it does fly well, in my opinion. A successful experiment. In the background, you see Mickey Mouse. What it started out as just putting 3 pizza tins together, basically 3 20-inch discs. Well, when I finally laid them out, I saw that it kind of had a resemblance of Mickey Mouse. So that's what I decided to do, was make a Mickey Mouse. The prop and the electric motor on that particular one is located on between the ears, hanging out. After 3 tries, we finally got it flying. And some modifications. I still have to alter it a little bit to make it fly a little more stable. But a very successful flying machine. And another prototype, conventional looking fuselage with a disc wing, which I don't think will be too much of a problem getting it flyable. Just a matter of finding out what characteristics it has. We also have I call it the Christmas tree. It kind of looks like a paper airplane, a folded paper airplane. On the back side it's just flat. I do have skids put on it. Electric powered. It has elevons, has rudder. And basically call it a Christmas tree. I have a tree topper, a star on the top. And I'm going to cover it in a green covering. A green covering to make it resemble Christmas or a tree, whichever you decide, or whoever looks at it decides. It did fly quite well. First flight, very little trim. The little motor that we have on it, what size engine is that, Bernie?
400 watt.
400 watt electric, and people were amazed that it flew it. It flew it quite well. It was not a powerhouse, but it was very stable and flew well. Did loops, did rolls. and very slow landings. It would possibly do a vertical, but I didn't want to risk it yet. It's just marginal for vertical takeoff. But simple. It's all styrofoam. Artec that you can purchase over at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever building supplies. Very inexpensive. In this particular build, I probably have approximately maximum $20 in it, with the exception of the radio and the engine of the motor batteries. But under $20, I've got something that was very fun to fly and in the experimental stages, but quite a blast. So in the future, watch for some of the other stuff that I come up with. You may want to experiment yourself, and hopefully that'll help. But there you go. Thanks a lot. Come back and see us.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.